new blacks, we cannot be both Israelites and classic Native Americans at the same time. Now, y'all gonna need to pick an origin story. Y'all need to pick an origin story. Do y'all want to be Egyptians? Do y'all want to be the Jews? Or do you want to be real Native Americans? You're a nigga! God damn it! What the fuck are y'all like? This actually, it pisses me off so bad because it's like, which one is it, nigga?
Hey, Shalom, it's your brother Monathon. All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakah HaKadosh. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. I want to say Shalom to all the brothers, of course, the few sisters who are pursuing this truth and sincerity. All right, may the blessing of election be upon your house. Now, here it is, the so-called white man. Every historical movie, he gets to be all the people. But we got to pick an origin story. Now, she mentioned the Native Americans. She said classic Native Americans. I don't know what that means. But the natives here were of the 10 tribes. All right, the Northern Kingdom sailed to the Americas after the Assyrian captivity. That's in 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter. All right, and we're also the Southern Kingdom, Southern and Northern Kingdom, all 12 tribes. All right, the Southern Kingdom were taken from the west coast of Africa, which they got to the west coast of Africa after the siege of Jerusalem in 70 AD. All right, the Israelites were sacked by the Romans. They fled into the innards of Africa and ended up on the west coast of Africa, which they were taken in captivity from there. Okay, so two of the groups that she mentioned, yeah, those are both those things are our origin story, a part of our story, right? She even mentioned the Egyptians, right? The Egypts. She mentions the Egypts. All right, so we're not Hamites, obviously, but the Israelites were in captivity in Egypt, correct? Right, we were saved out of Egypt. So our presence was felt within that history too. You know what I mean? Our people try to go back and they say, oh, we were Egyptians. No, we were taken out of captivity from Egypt. And in fact, we conquered Egypt. Our power conquered Egypt. Egypt, that's beneath us. Egypt was built up so that the Lord can make an example out of the people that lays their hands upon his jewelry, okay? Which is the people that he has a covenant with. Yeah. But that simple ass mentality that's on that woman, it's on a big portion of our people. And that picture that they put up, it's been floating around the internet the past couple weeks. It's almost like Esau make an image, or he'll make something and he'll give it to these people on podcasts, these people on the platform. He'll say, hey, push this out there. You know, because you know a lot of these people that have these big platforms, they have advisors, or they might be in business with somebody, and they may look at that guy, oh, this is just a business partner. You know, this guy came and said he wanted to help, not knowing that this person was sent. This person's a small hat, and then they see you got that platform, and they gonna urge you to, hey, you should do this, do that. This will help. We got to deal with this guy over here. You should do this. So the narrative and the topics that come up, even on social media, are steered. You know, and we're gonna respond to them in the spirit, obviously. But that image, that picture that she put up, it's been floating around. Now, that simple ass mindset that's on that woman, that's a judgment in itself. Because 2/3 of our people, it's not meant for them to get this. They're going to be simple that way. And you got to keep that in mind when you're dealing with these people, man. There's a bigger portion of our people that's not meant to get it. Remember, they're the same spirits back today that were murmuring in the wilderness, that was saying crucify him, and that was killing the prophets. So they have a judgment that they have to play out, and that mindset is going to lead them down that road which leads to death. They can't see the pathway to immortality, and that's okay. So yeah, you know, I chuckled at the video because it's just like, damn, this person is so simple. Like, you know, they think they're making a point, but it's like, there's no talking to this kind of person. But the Lord put that spirit on them at the end of the day. You know, man, the nigga woman. But, you know, that same spirit that's on the nigga woman is on the men as well. You see, scriptures say my people shall perish for a lack of knowledge. Okay, our people, they don't desire to know, you know, who they are. That hole that they're trying to fill with stuff, with the status and accomplishments in this world, never could get filled with those things. It never could get filled with comfort. Our people have a spiritual disconnection. They're trying to fill that hole with something. But, you know, the Lord has to be with you to be reconnected. See? So, those with understanding, we don't feel the emptiness that they feel. You understand? Yeah, we're frustrated and vexed with being in this society, but we long for a kingdom to come, which we know is the solution to all. Alright, so I've seen that clip, man. I'm on the go, and I'm pretty sure brothers will put precepts in the comment board. You know, I might double back and mention this video again, and you know, when I'm able to sit down and bring up some more precepts. But yeah, 2/3 of our people, man, the simpleness that they have, their simpleness is on the Hall of Fame level. You know what I mean? And it's going to be spoken about. It's going to be told to them, even in the kingdom, when they're changed and they're brought back through the elect. The story is going to be told of the disobedience that, you know, our people once did and what it led to. You know? So I brought this out as this was edifying. I want to give all praises once more to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the brothers, of course, a few sisters who are pursuing this truth and sincerity. May the blessing of election be upon your house. All right, shalom.